Previously on St. Elsewhere.
We have a mercy killer running around.
Nick Moatsy's been released from prison.
So much for justice. What am I going to do?
Victor, what are you doing?
Proposing.
Yeah.
She wants the wedding to be Greek Orthodox?
Zip it up, Elliot. You're the only person I've told. Besides, there's nothing orthodox about either of us.
So it's finalized. The city sold the hospital to Magna Fujiyama Incorporated.
Ebenezer, you're right, is here to give us an overview of the company's plans.
I want you people to know that I'm one of your biggest fans. And,
Throw that and you're grounded to your sweet 16th. Never take me seriously.
Mark, did you spend the night in here?
Oh, well, Barbara was fussy. Every time I tried to put her down, she cried. So we camped out.
You should have brought her in with us.
I don't want her to get used to sleeping in our bed. Best way to break bad habits is not to start them.
You didn't read Dr. Spock when Stephen was a baby.
Yeah, well, I've changed my position on the good doctor. He knows his strained carrots. Speaking of changing, come on, Princess. Baskin's joining us for breakfast?
Robin went out early. He's looking for work.
Good. I'm getting tickets for Disney on Ice from Donald.
Duck?
Westfall. Got a friend who works at the garden. Just the three of us, huh, Princess? You, me, and the duck. Doesn't that sound like Donald the Duck, hmm? Oh, sure. We're going to see Mickey and Minnie and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Grumpy and sleepy and grouchy and nauseous and febrile. Hmm?
Item 4. Sue Levine, the hammer-toes in the orthopedics ward, discharged herself. She was last seen at 3 a.m. walking out of the ER on her hands.
Tell us about your honeymoon.
All right. Once and for all, Victor Ehrlich and I did not get secretly married on a recent vacation. Nor were we in Mexico as per the grapevine. We were in Puerto Rico. I couldn't tell you what the weather was like, but the salsa was muy picante.
Come on, girls. We still have patients to attend to.
Thank you, Helen. What would I do without you? Our new health maintenance organization boss, Magna Fujiyama, wants everybody to fill out a professional profile. Don't ask me why. Oh, and next, high colonics are to be administered therapeutically, not out of malice. Give them only when they need them. And last but not least, the flatfoots are still sniffing around for that so-called mercy killer, so they want us to keep our guard up. All right? Let's go, gang. Oh, and hey, remember, let's be caring out there.
All I want to do is keep the disruption to a minimum. You understand? With the new owners taking over, we're under a hell of a lot of pressure here.
So am I. To wrap up this investigation.
Police make me nervous.
Yeah.
Just like in Vietnam. Men with guns everywhere. It's a frightening way to live.
People have to learn to protect themselves. Cops aren't always going to be there when you need them.
Any new threats from Nick Moats?
Not since he called me here. Doesn't mean it's over yet.
After Westfall rounds with Axelrod again, it's going to be a sea cruise.
I know what you mean, but we got him in trouble last time.
Carol, he admitted the bad call was his fault. Face it, some people are just born to be mudrugs. Morning.
Morning.
Morning. Let's start with...
Mrs. Rosen, windshield facial.
No smart guy. Mr. Franklin, 3223, emphysema. What are you waiting for? Let's move it!
Dr. Lewis Whitler, pediatrics. Dr. Lewis Whitler, pediatrics.
Big W. Look like you've been slam dunked.
Oh, man, I drew graveyard and I'm whipped. I see you're a PA today.
PI.
What?
Private investigator. I'm gonna find the mercy killer.
Well, Shirley Daniels did it. She gave some old lady a shot in the heart. Hey, I see they make tennis rackets for shrimp-olas.
The second murder was committed after they sent Shirley back to prison. According to the autopsy, the killer used potassium chloride, instantly paralyzing the heart muscle. The same drug Dr. Craig uses during bypass surgery.
Wait a minute, you're accusing Dr. Craig?
Could be anyone with access to a pharmacy locker. And I'm gonna find out who.
Okay, I'm done.
Hold still, hold still.
Hurry up, Victor. It's my turn. Tie me off.
Always remember our wedding day started with a romantic blood test.
When these results come back from the lab, I'll go buy the marriage license. Ow!
After tonight's dirty deed is done, and we're officially espoused, then we'll go public.
Oh, I can't wait.
Me either. Oh, I'll be late for OR.
Oh.
Oh, come on.
Oh, Victor, you're the greatest.
Oh, this attention's giving me a swell head.
Phil, you got an extra blast of Desinex?
Or buy your own.
Testy. No, I'm wondering what I should get Lucy and Ehrlich. It's a toss-up between a juicer or a lava lamp.
Well, Victor already has a lava lamp. Besides, I don't think the two of them have tied the knot.
I do.
Well, why would Victor belly up again after his 16-day wonder with Roberta?
Well, you know what they say about second marriages. The triumph of optimism over experience.
All this relationship talk is making me hivey. Gotta go.
See you.
Roxanne, I thought we had some hurry-up surgery.
We do. I'll meet you there in a few, okay?
Gonna be late for rounds.
Shannon, how have you been?
Okay.
I've missed you lately.
What's going on?
Well, I'm all keyed up. I'm about to try something. I had a 23-week pregnancy. The ultrasound shows that the bladder's not filling, so the urine's backed up to the kidneys. Baby's dying. The only chance for survival is fetal surgery.
Out of the womb?
The parents want the baby badly.
It's a rare procedure. I mean, there haven't been a lot of successes.
I know. I got pre-op jitters.
Yeah, and you came to me for a pep talk, rah-rah, go Roxanne? Forget it.
Just because we're not living together, you can't give me some support when I need some?
Roxanne, you told me you love me, but you can't make a commitment, okay? Can't make a commitment, but you want me to be here for you. It doesn't work that way.
Oh, Mr. Flack, you won't let go. If I ever get that bad, I hope someone remembers to turn off the machines.
Well, at least he's DNR, so we won't have to code him.
Nurse,
Yes, Miss Lazarus.
why is my brother being made to feed himself?
We should go outside.
And where you going?
I'll be right back. Thomas is still very feeble from his gallbladder surgery last Thursday.
Yes, but your brother is perfectly capable of feeding himself.
It's your job and your duty.
Mr. Lazarus should be encouraged to play a vital role in his own recovery.
All last week, nurses shirked their obligation. Well, fine. I shall employ a private nursing agency to come in and look after Thomas.
Miss Lazarus, it's...
Let her hire a practical nurse. We need the extra help.
She's overprotecting him. If she doesn't let him, he's not going to get better.
What are you, his guardian angel? Drop it, Helen.
Julia, you doing okay?
I think so. How about you?
I'm ready to dipsy-do.
Remember, leave my room a little neater than you found it. I was a Girl Scout.
I'll see you inside. Hey, glad you two could make it.
Thanks for springing us from our rotation.
You two are rock steady. I didn't want any butterfingers.
Fetal surgery. Read about it in JAMA.
This is the game plan. We lift the fetus out of the womb, we expose the kidneys to relieve the pressure, and we sew the fetus back into the womb. 3 months from now, at full term, the mother returns. We deliver by cesarean. Any questions?
In and out. That's what fetal surgery's all about.
Who's the anesthesiologist?
Dr. Morgan.
She's iffy. I better go look over her shoulder and talk Cynthia through twilight. I'll come back and scrub up after.
What's all the mystery? Why wasn't this operation posted?
Got me. Sure is exciting, though.
Thrills and chills. Your malpractice is paid up.
Aurora. 85% occlusion. Arteries like cannoli. Papa's medication is 75 mgs.
Morning.
Say, did you speak to your friend? Tickets, remember? Disney on Ice. Barbara's all revved up.
Must be getting goofy, Mark. I completely forgot about it. I'll call him. What's the latest from the HMO?
Oh, relax, Donald. Don't get your boxes in a knot. Magna Fujiana has promised to announce their plans for St. Eligius by the end of the day.
Mark?
Jane. Donald Westfall, you remember Jean Galecki?
Sure do.
Yvonne Galecki. Stevens. My daughter-in-law.
Mark didn't tell me you were back on your feet.
I didn't know.
Funny. You recognize Dr. Craig?
I'm sorry.
about what the HMO plans to do with St. Eligius?
Magna somewhere.
Let's just say killing their VP of medical facilities wasn't exactly body politic. Let me just give Auslander the heat ho.
Well, thanks to them, the hospital credit union suddenly wants me to pay off all my loans.
Whoa, you got the moolah?
No, but since Robert served notice he wants half my future earnings, he can have half my debts, too.
Well, that's the fare on a streetcar named divorce.
Should have thought of that before you just said I do to Lucy.
I'll be happy to accept your wedding present, but we are not married.
R2.
Am not.
R2.
I'm not. Folks, let's keep the chit-chat down to a minimum. We got a delicate operation ahead of us.
Pulling a kid out of mom during the wash cycle and stuffing it back into the final rinse. Brand new territory.
And we are about to enter it. So I need everyone's full attention. Scalpel.
I'm not.
R2.
That's number 3.
Another terminal patient euthanized. Found a syringe beside the bed, potassium chloride.
Detective Zito, can I talk to you?
Wayne.
What the hell is going on here?
A mercy killer hit the trifecta.
No, I mean this. This letter from HMO about our health plan.
I got that notice. More junk mail. Tossed it without reading.
Yeah, well, you better go through the trash and read the fine print. First the credit union, now Magnum Fujiyama is trying to cancel our medical coverage.
See, after examining all the facts, I think I have a pretty good idea who the killer is.
Yeah?
Nurse. Access to the meds. On duty at the time of all the murders. Chronic drug problem recently. I think it's Julie McPhail.
So do half the people who work with her. Only she's not the one.
Hmm?
Now, see, the woman we just took away was killed at 10:30. One of my men checked out McPhail's whereabouts. She was doing an EKG on some patient 2 floors away.
You sure?
She turned in the readout strip from the EKG.
Which has the time of the test printed on it.
10:29. Couldn't be in both places at once.
All right, Mr. Lazarus. And your x-ray.
Don't want to.
Oh, come on. Don't you want to get out of this room, take a spin around the halls? Come on. Help me. Work with me.
Oh, can't. Oh.
What's this? It's a transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulator. It's a non-narcotic way to control post-op pain. Okay, there you go.
Well, it's a new gizmo since I was full-time in a hospital.
All right.
I'll have your dentures cleaned and ready for you, Mr. Lazarus. I'm the new LPN your sister hired. Looks about over for him. People like that are my bread and butter. The longer they hold on, the more work for me.
Mr. Lazarus can clean his own dentures.
His sister was pretty specific. Grooming, feeding, massage. Turtles, my favorite.
You have an obligation to help your patients.
Oh, please. I finally got out of the full-time Angel of Mercy racket because I finally saw through all the bull. Overworked, underpaid, and barely recognized. Doctors treat you like crap. Patients treat you even worse. The more you care, the less it matters. Nursing. A glamorous profession.
Thank you. John Risch is our top neurologist. I want him to give a thorough assessment of Yvonne's condition.
Well, Yvonne's been making slow but steady progress since she came out of the coma. We've been working with her, exercising her muscles. Made real good progress this last month. She doesn't remember some. Me and her mom had to tell her about Stephen and her and the accident, what happened and all.
Where is my baby?
With Ellen. Stephen's mother.
I have to see another doctor, Bonnie.
When can I see my baby?
Hey, it's your job to gain the patient's trust. If he lied to you, you probably show no credibility in your approach. Griffin.
Mrs. Bruni. Repeat blood test showed abnormal LFTs. She also has ulcerative colitis. We performed a liver biopsy.
Schedule her for a barium. You'll probably fit her in early tomorrow.
I'd hope to arrange that on an outpatient basis. I plan to send her home. She's got the bridge club coming over and...
Mrs. Bruni just had a liver biopsy. She's supposed to lay flat on her back for at least 8 hours. Not to mention which, I'm in charge of this team here. Low levels like you do not make major therapeutic decisions without my approval.
We've got 42 patients. There's not enough time for non-critical testing.
If you were smarter and more organized, you'd find the time. It's always the dumb kids who are overworked, isn't it, Novino?
Sorry.
Ought to be. Wrong diagnosis, bad judgment. You two really stink.
All right, come on, one more. Come on, push, pop a vein. There we go. That's powerlifting.
Thought you were supposed to be beat.
Dr. Morrison needs a spotter. How's your murder investigation?
What have you got to do with it?
He's the house dick.
Now that McPhail is in the clear, I know who the killer has to be. Got motive, opportunity.
Who?
V.J. Cochard, anesthesiologist. Access to every drug ever invented. Plus, he believes in reincarnation. Maybe he wanted to give the terminal patients a head start on their next life.
Listen, how do we know it's not you?
'Cause I'd have started by killing big dumb orderlies.
Paged Dr. Markle 3 times about the pancreatitis in 3401. Never comes in. The jerk practices medicine by phone.
Oh, Julie, Mrs. Burnell's grandchildren are coming over. Would you make sure she's presentable?
How do I do that? Personality transplant?
Oh, Paulette. Paulette, I've been trying to reach you all day. Mr. Lazarus is...
Your sister called me this morning. Angry woman.
Yes, now she's hired a caregiver, and neither of them will listen to me.
The hospital is changing hands. I have a full surgical schedule, plus my responsibility as director of medical education. I cannot take part in the troubles of the ward.
Yes, but Mr. Lazarus should be further along.
In my opinion, this patient is doing fine medically. That's all we need to know.
Through the abdominal wall, just about into the amniotic sac. Barely filled. The fetus isn't putting out urine at all.
If this little fella doesn't mind us interrupting his siesta.
Let's turn down the beat. Even though the baby's anesthetized through the mother's system, we want to make our presence felt as little as possible. I wonder if the kid will have any memory of this. We're in. Jackie, pull back on the tractor. Victor, hang close for the handoff.
How much pressure do I use?
Just in there. Snug. We'll leave the upper half of the baby inside the mother. Contact with the air can damage the umbilical cord. Everybody ready?
All set.
Okay, here we go. I have to uncoil the legs. Amazing.
I'll say.
They just showed up? No telephone call, nothing?
Ellen, I'm a surprise to Hugh. Come on.
Well, is Yvonne really all right?
Rish is running tests right now. She seems sluggish at times, but otherwise...
Smart driving here. I just kept wondering what my life would be like without this little girl.
When we brought Barbara home, you and I discussed what would happen if Yvonne got better.
Oh, it's that easy for you.
Ellen, that's not fair.
I won't give Barbara up.
Why don't we take a little walk?
It seems a long time ago, you and me watching over Vonnie after the accident. Her lying there, all banged up. Say, this fella's top-notch.
One of the finest in Boston.
Good. We want the best for my girl.
We all want the best for our children. And grandchildren.
Vonnie's come too far to have her slip back now.
Gene, she's made remarkable progress. But your daughter may always have certain shortcomings, limitations.
You don't sound like you did back up at Jiva. When I lost hope, you encouraged me. You made me believe that Viney'd come out of that coma.
Yes, I know. But over a year. I mean, that length of time could affect the completeness of her recovery. Do you think she's ready to care for Barbara?
Patty and me will be there to help her. And when my girl sees her own little one, that'll give her something more to fight for. And when is Mrs. Craig bringing the baby around?
Donald, help, give me a hand.
Helen? Who are these people?
Psych patients. Someone left the stairwell door open to the sixth floor ward.
Oh, great. Come on. All right. Can you guys get out?
Yeah, about 10 or 15 of them. They're all over the building.
The inmates run the asylum.
That's exactly the way I feel. This whole place is topsy-turvy. Everything from doors left unlocked to patients being murdered. I don't know. I look around. Nobody seems to care anymore, including the nursing staff. It's like they've forgotten why we're here. They're just punching in and punching out.
When I was growing up in this neighborhood, this hospital, full of friends, families, the cable, everybody that was walking through that door. Now we have HMO, and that's treating all of us, doctors, patients, nurses, everybody like commodities.
Oh, when I was in charge here, I had everybody moving in a positive direction. Unity, autonomy, dedication.
Phone two.
Okay, I'll take him through here.
Thanks,
Doctor. I don't know, Donald. Maybe it's me. Fighting to make my life mean something. Put purpose back in my work.
Well, you were a pretty good head nurse, you know. Maybe you should try to get your job back.
I'm going sort of stead, which will allow urine to empty into the amniotic sac.
Not whizzing for 4 months. I can barely make it through a large iced tea.
Cautery. Never worked on anything so delicate. How soon after birth can the blockage be permanently repaired? Right away. Even though we're able to perform this procedure, most defects are best treated postpartum.
Uh-oh. Umbilical cord sneaking out. I need more moist lap pads.
Almost finished. Saline. Jackie, pull back on the retractor. Toss in a rattle while the door's open. Hand me, baby.
Okay.
We've operated on a child that's not even born yet. Given a chance at life where there wasn't one before.
And he's living out man's greatest obsession, going back to the womb.
Sleep tight.
I'm so relieved you're now married. Why? I mean, suppose we were. What's so bad about Victor? He's okay. You two are so much alike. I always thought marriage partners complement each other. Bring out the best, soften the worst. You and Victor are like brother and sister.
So we're both blonde
And abrasive. And loud and aggressive.
Kevin is worried about me walking home alone at night. He offered to buy me a stun gun. The weapon is no larger than a pack of cigarettes, 45,000 volts.
Well, I don't blame your husband for wanting you to carry something. Protect yourself against the muggers and sickos. I want something with a little more firepower.
You were wrong about McPhail. You were wrong about B.J. Colchild.
How did I know he's been out with Ganges gastritis?
So what makes you think you're right this time?
Gotta be the one. The on-call schedule jives with all the murders. Found one of the bodies.
That still doesn't.
And he was on a shaky no code a few months ago. Griffin's the one, I'm telling you.
Can Magna Fujiyama really cancel our health insurance?
No, of course not.
They also said Custard would never lose his hair. Speaking of which, there's a curly in yours.
A friend of mine was working in a hospital in Pittsburgh. The place was bought by HMO. They closed it down for 6 months to remodel. Cost him an extra year residency.
It might not be such a bad idea in Elliot's case, taking down a peg.
See you later.
Dr. Carey, cardiology. George Carey, cardiology.
Carol, may I assume you're sitting here because you got Mr. Petsky's CBC back from the lab?
I thought I'd wait till after lunch.
And what if by then the patient makes Mrs. Petsky a widow?
The man's in for internal hemorrhoids.
Stranger things have happened.
So, Elliot, what's happened to you? Your ego's gotten as big as your bathtub ring.
Did you check Mrs. Garraway after rounds? Then I guess you don't have time to sit around making smart comments, do you?
Why'd you kill those patients, Dr. Griffin?
Somebody ring your bell, Hawkins?
Find the motive, got you nailed. You're the mercy killer.
Out of my way.
Wait a minute. Wasn't your mother sick for a long time before she passed away?
I've never liked you, Hawkins.
Yeah, well, I do. You mess with him, you gotta deal with me.
Just ask Wade where I was when the first victim got popped.
You left word for me, Donald?
Yeah, come on in. We're a little puzzled why you didn't clear the fatal surgery for Cynthia Adler.
I wasn't aware I needed anyone's blessings.
Is that why you didn't post the operation on the surgical board?
I was trying to avoid looky-loos.
Yeah, and you pulled Ehrlich and Wade from their regular rotation?
I'm the OB department head.
That doesn't give you carte blanche.
Roxanne, you know it's a risky procedure at best. It's almost experimental. Now, I think Paulette, myself, Mark Craig, someone should have been apprised of the situation.
If I had, you wouldn't have let me do the procedure.
That's the reason for the secrecy.
I kept it a secret because I didn't want the interference. The endless meetings, the bureaucracy. I wanted to make a decision, do the operation, and take responsibility. I'm sick and tired of all the second guessing, red tape. So just let me run my department the way I see fit. Or you can find yourself another yes woman.
Mr. Lazarus, did you see anyone in here with this patient?
No. Machine just kept going. His chest moving up and down. Wouldn't let him stop breathing.
Is your private nurse still at dinner?
I'm tired.
I know you are.
Don't want my life to end like his. Just running out. I used to be a high school teacher. And then I got ill. They took me out of the classroom and cut me down to nothing.
You can't give up just because someone says you're too old. You've been ill. You've got to work very hard to get your strength back. Medicine can do just so much. I'll help you.
Lucy and I are just good friends. We get along.
That would have changed if you'd gotten married.
I don't know. Might have lasted.
Let's be realistic. We both have seen the downside of betrothal.
We've had a peek at the upside, too.
Some of us peaked too early. It's time to get Cynthia downstairs. I think you did the right thing. Stay single and stay together.
Hi, how are you? My stomach, it hurts.
Terrible. Victor, she's had 2 contractions 7 minutes apart.
Looks like she ruptured membranes, lost amniotic fluid. Get Turner back up here, Stat. Just hang on.
No, it's too early.
Ellen? Ellen?
Mark, hush. Barbara's still down for a nip.
Wake her up.
With ultrasound. I'll do it.
He's 1/5/80. Pulse is bad.
Still having contractions. Last one was 7 minutes ago.
I've already upped your magnesium sulfate.
Feels like I should push.
Don't breathe. Just breathe. There's a heartbeat. Call upstairs. Tell them Prepano are stand.
Oh, God, please don't let this happen.
Cindy, I'm gonna have to take you back to surgery.
No, my baby, don't.
Alert NICU with delivered by C-section.
Roxanne, the fetus isn't viable. I just can't stand here. What's happening?
10 milligrams Valium.
No. Cindy, I did everything that I could. I did. I tried. I thought I could do it.
Have you seen Mrs. Cardona's chart?
Business or pleasure?
While Dr. Aushlander's out of town, I'm keeping a daily record of all his patients. What is this?
Why, that's a treasure map. What does it look like?
An EKG. But Mrs. Cardona's not in for a heart problem.
So we won't charge her.
And she doesn't have a pacemaker either. See this blip here? That's a paced beat.
Goody. But I don't have time for PAs or people, too.
Hey, Elliot.
Yeah.
Remember Mrs. Brony?
Yeah.
Yeah, I overheard her say that she was going to speak to Donnie Boy about you.
Great. I could use some help getting back into Westfall's good graces.
This is a complaint.
What? What did I ever do to her?
Nothing. She felt you were too hard on Griffin and Novino.
I'm just trying to show that I could be a leader and not a squeaky toy. It works for Dr. Craig.
You want to be like Dr. Craig?
Well, no. Except for sleeping with Mrs. Craig.
Look, Elliot, it's okay to beat up on the first years, but you gotta know when to let up. Look how we treated you.
Yeah, like garbage.
And see what a bad doctor you are?
Mark, how could you bring them here?
Ellen, I had to.
We could get a court order.
Ellen, Yvonne is Barbara's mother. We're the grandparents. We'll have a chance to see her. Bring her back here to visit.
Mark?
Come on.
Barbara.
She's beautiful. She has Stephen's hands.
She's in custody. Let's line up counsel to be present for questioning.
Why?
Why what?
Why'd you do it?
I didn't.
What about the EKG you turned in?
Just proves I was somewhere else when the woman died.
Actually, it puts you right in her room. Mrs. Cardona's EKG shows a pacemaker. Mrs. Cardona doesn't have a pacemaker, but the woman who died did. So you took a reading from her to show time, injected the potassium chloride and killed her. Then you ran up 2 floors, put Mrs. Cardona's name on a strip and gave it to the floor nurse to establish an alibi.
Smart. But so what?
Just want to know why you did it.
I didn't. But I approve. People should be allowed to die with grace, with dignity, without pain. The end of a happy, full life shouldn't be senility, a coma. A family's life savings shouldn't be wiped out because a doctor decides to keep some patient alive on an expensive machine. I did not believe in life at any price. Some things are worse than death. That's why.
Let's go.
Yep.
Dr. Westphal, you wanted to see me?
No.
What I mean is, you will want to see me after you get the complaint.
Elliot, don't do this to me now.
Dr. Westphal, my entire life, my father beat me up verbally, and I hated him for it. And what do when I'm boss? I act just like him. I realized that, he was probably treating me that way because he was insecure just like me. But I've learned my lesson. It won't happen again.
I'm glad to hear that, Elliot. But right now, I swear to you, I don't care a bit. Something's happened, you see.
Dr. Westphal, do you want to share it?
You'll find out soon enough.
Yes, sir.
Lucy, we have to talk.
Okay.
You've lost control. You don't know your staff. We've become handmaidens for doctors again. I'm going to become head nurse if it's the last thing I do.
You're right. You're so right. You can have your old job back.
I can.
Mm-hmm. Just don't get too attached, though. You have only 1 week to save the world.
I don't understand.
Well, I got my pink slip. Here's yours. The HMO is fired as all.
The rains are pours, huh?
Oh, pitiful thing, Chandler.
Well, you had to try it. Baby would have died anyway.
I should have saved him. I thought that I could.
Look. Come on, listen. It'll be okay.
I'm thinking of taking some time off, getting away.
I got some vacation time coming up.
I'm not talking about a vacation. I'm talking about leaving medicine.
Look, you had a setback.
Listen to me. Time is slipping away. I just want to put on the brakes a little. Do something else with the second half of my life. I don't know what. I run for Congress. Sell drugs, go to a matinee, just cool out. Refresh my spirit.
And the school, the hard work, residency, you're willing to throw all of that away?
I don't have to be a doctor to be happy.
I haven't heard you mention us in your list of things to think about.
You still have to prove yourself. If you go away with me to nowhere, you'll end up hating me for it.
Yeah, the Magna Fujiyama people said they were going to tell us their plans by the end of the day. And I just got word they're closing the hospital. And it just hit me. This is the end of a relationship that's been going on since I was 6 years old. I was here when those doors were first opened. And I remember clear as a bell, there was a fellow who was hurt. They had him in the back of a truck, and the men picked him up, and they were carrying him in, and I opened the doors for him. His blood was all over the floor, right here. I never dreamt they would close those doors.
Buy you a drink?
Sure.
I'd like to hear more about the stories of the hospital.
I'll take the drink, but let's talk about anything else.
Got it.
Yeah.
You're nipping my career in the bud.
I had nothing to do with it, just because we all got one, all right?
What am I gonna do?
Come and have a pop with us.
I'll lose a job, gain a spouse.
Well, pretty soon we'll be together forever. Oh, do you have the license?
Right here in Mr. Pocket.
Oh.
Do you remember to phone the Justice of the Peace?
Check.
Well,
Yeah.
just a matter of minutes.
We'll be married
Forever.
and ever.
No, we're not gonna go through with it.
No way.
No. Mm-mm.
Not with us both out of a job.
I don't know where I'll end up. Maybe another city.
I need a night alone to think about things.
Me too.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Right?
Right.
Night.
Well, at least you solved the murders.
Yeah, and the HMO killed my career.
It's quiet.
Yeah, well. For once, Baskin isn't banging around in the kitchen. That man eats at the oddest hours.
This is all my fault, Mark. I pushed you into bringing Barbara home with us after she was born.
She had no mother. She needed someone to care for her. We did that.
But I treated her as my own child.
Well, so did I. All those missed opportunities with Stephen. Must have thought I'd make up for lost time with Barbara. There are no second chances, huh?
Mark, why did we have only one child? We stopped with one. Why?
Well, what does it matter now, Ellen?
Oh, God. Oh, Mark. When I was pregnant, or nursing, my breast full of milk, my baby safe in my arms. I love you, Mark.